Today I have some wonderful summer, well, I should say early summer, late spring, small DIYs that you can do in your home that make the biggest difference. And I hope you come along with me while I do these small changes. The first one is a brass outlet cover that I've been wanting to change out, but I didn't know if the white against the brass would look funny, and surprisingly, it looks absolutely beautiful with the two-tone. And I want to change out the rest of my outlet covers. I just have to order some more. This was around $9 off Amazon. I will try to remember to link that just in case you want to do the same around your home. And it really looks very high-end in my entryway when you walk in, and it complements everything so nicely. We had a busy week this week, and well, a couple days. And so you'll see me in different outfits because of that busy week. We were driving to my sister Carrie's house, and a lot of you have asked about her. She is hoping to get back into YouTube. She has just been busy, and I keep telling her, you need to do a video. And so far she hasn't, but she's hoping to get back to that soon. But we were headed to her house, and Violet said, Mom, there's a skinny dog in a commercial area in an alley, tied to a fence so tight he could not move. He was skin and bones. And so we stopped and untied him, put him in our car, and he was so hungry and thirsty he went for some water immediately. So we just let him have that in the Lexus. Very smart dog. He was a part cow dog, absolutely adorable. And we took him home and fed him immediately. 1 cup of very good dog food. We bathed him with some Dawn dish soap so it would be gentle on his skin. And it was a hot day, so he was perfectly fine to be rinsed off. He sat there. Very smart dog. He could sit. He could stand and like prance in the air. Never barked, never cried or whined, but unfortunately we could not keep him because we rescued too many animals to keep them all. So we kept him overnight, fed him again that night, fed him in the morning, and prayed over him, and took him to the shelter. And it has about a 95 to 98% adoption rate. So we are trusting that the Lord will send a beautiful family for this smart, beautiful dog that we rescued. So that took about 2 days out of my week that I was wanting to film for you all, but it's okay. I am so glad we found that little dog that we named Chance, and pray with me that he will find a beautiful home. I am doing a small thrifted makeover on the porch with a thrifted wicker chair for $10 and a thrifted wicker basket for $10 that I like to keep the girls' sandals in for the summertime. I take thieves cleaners so it's not harsh for any animals, and I spray my porch off with that and wipe the walls down, wipe the door down, get the cobwebs off. I feel like if you're not wanting to hose off your porch and you want a fresh smelling porch, just spray that down with a thieves cleaner or whatever cleaner you like to use, and then sweep it really good. Freshens up your porch, it makes it smell nice, and Thieves Cleaner is one of my favorite cleaners to clean with. Last year, I wanted to brick out my front porch and I never got to it. This year, I am hoping to do that. And then I want to paint the outside of the house a pretty white with a slightly creamier white trim. And the brick porch would be so pretty with the new front door and things like that. I think the reason I didn't get to my front porch is because I did the new door and the new door handle, and that was rather expensive, I thought, but it was done correct. We have a nice Baldwin handle, and it really changed the entire look of our home. And I want to do the brick this year, so let's keep our fingers crossed that I actually get to that. I did wash my mat that is machine washable. It is just stained up because once I layer the mat on top, you really don't see anything, and it just looks simple. And I spray off the wreath with some thieves cleaner and then hang that up, and it looks really clean and fresh and simple. I did get a new hydrangea plant and I was going to plant it in a planter, but my mother-in-law suggested maybe planting it in the flower bed, and it gets a couple hours of sun, and then the rest of the time it's shaded. But here in California, it's so hot all day long in the summer for months out of the year, even more into fall and winter, that the heat would be too much on the hydrangea in full sun because it literally bakes. So that's why I decided to plant it in the flower bed. And I purchased this plant for $22 at Costco. The plant was nice and big, and I thought that was a really great price. And I could not get to it that day because of the dog we rescued, which I don't mind. I am so happy we found him, and I feel like the Lord led us to him. And so I had to plant him a couple days later. But today I got to finish the porch and this beautiful early summer makeover on the porch. And using thrifted items always makes it even nicer because your price is cut down, it's budget friendly, and you get unique items that you wouldn't find in the store. And then if you did find them in the store, you're going to pay a nice high price for those items. It was a beautiful evening while I cleaned up the porch and did a small makeover. My lantana bush here has never thrived. I am not sure why. I feed him with plant feeder and water him sometimes morning and night in the summertime. Maybe he's getting too much sun, but I know lantana thrives in the heat, but for some reason he just does not like it there. I am going to try again this summer. If he doesn't thrive, I'll probably take it out and try something else. I was hoping to plant the hydrangea as well this evening, but unfortunately I had to plant him another day. And the day that I decided to plant him was a cold and rainy day. The next day it turned off rainy, it turned off cold for about 2 days, and I bundled up, and Titus was outside switching out his work truck, and he has to add new gadgets to the truck for his job. I decided to head out and plant this hydrangea bush, and I hope he thrives there and makes it. If you have any tips on hydrangeas, I will gladly take them. And I am new to plants, as you know, but I am doing my best to learn and keep them living and thriving. I hope you enjoyed this thrifting makeover DIY video. I hope it inspired you to thrift your home decor, your outside decor, and I hope I inspired you to make the small changes in your home that add up to the big changes. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you guys on the next video.